It said it was about a girl, and he hit him with something, and he fell out. So I guess that's when he fell out or whatever. And they told the other boy that was with them he better not tell.
But how the brother came into it? I'm trying to
How
figure
long
out.
was that? How long was in the gym? All three of them.
Was in the gym.
Mm.
And
So
it was
what's
about
his organs?
That's what I'm saying.
I just don't know what his organs
They was
is.
planning to get his organs anyway, so they wanted to lure him where no cameras was.
Well, that happened with Harrington Funeral Home. Harrington Funeral Home kind of dropped the ball. They took his organs out and replaced it with newspaper.
Yeah, because the boy daddy worked for FBI, and they say he had the school get some of the video out and all that stuff. He helped,
But the video shows him going in the gym.
but they say they edited some of it. They edited. They wouldn't work for the FBI. They edited some of the video. They don't tell
Oh
everything.
yeah.
Man, shout out to Kendrick, man. Kendrick family. That's crazy.
Well,
It's like that Kanika.
as a former wrestler, you cannot you cannot you cannot roll yourself up in that mat. That mat is heavy. Is
That
it's
type
like
shit.
one each section is like 4 feet wide, like 4 feet, yeah, 4 feet, actually, yeah, 4 feet wide by probably that mat is probably by it's like 4 by 12 or something, if I'm correct, 4 by 10. That single section of mat is super heavy. So ain't no way that man can roll himself up in that mat. Like I wrestled for 8 years, so I know that mat is super heavy.
And that boy was like 6'1", and 6'1", 6'2".
So that's bullshit.
Yeah.
He was meeting up to fight. They were supposed to fight.
Oh, serious?
Yeah,
See,
I
I
like
ain't
it
hear about that.
because it goes. It's black. It drives black.
The third
He
person
was,
was in like a hallway closet.
That's why I don't trust me nobody outside.
Came up behind
Oh, I
him.
forgot Rico got his ass kicked.
that Kenny Johnson shit crazy, man. Hey, so say what now?
What y'all think about these planes dropping in the sky?
With some strips.
I was talking about that the other day. I don't know about taking no trips no more. Like I don't know.
I just seen Delta fall out behind the sky.
Cruises and boats is just not
Yeah,
Depends on where
my
you're going.
planes. I mean,
Depends on where you're going.
Yeah, let me see those.
you said you didn't see it?
Oh no.
Nah, she said it depends on where you're going.
Yeah, it depends on where you're going.
I feel
Well,
like
the one that
either Trump got something to do with it or the end of time.
damn folks be
Oh,
lit
they
before
started
they
crashing before he
drive.
became president, huh?
Yeah,
So
he
y'all
might.
don't like Trump? Why y'all don't like Trump? What he done did?
And
What
tell
Trump
my
did to
boy
y'all?
pass them stimmies back out.
What
I
Trump
love
did to
Trump.
y'all, man?
I love Trump.
I mean, Trump got his ways. I ain't gonna say I don't like him. He got his ways. But he
These
got
two
some,
at the
you
top.
know, he believe in, you know, he don't believe in the same sex
This one,
marriage and
this
stuff
one,
like that. You know,
cut them
he
up and do the
Christian,
cut.
you know,
Yeah,
so he
but
got his little ways.
down those.
He is the whitest Nigga I know.
I love how gangster he is.
Right. That's why I say he is the whitest Nigga I know.
I'm
Like,
telling you, man.
he's
Trump
so
like
clear. He
him.
don't even care. He letting us know that you ain't gotta have no education to be the president. All you gotta do is have money.
One thing I can say about him that no one can take away from him, regardless if we like him or not, he's somebody that you ain't finna bully him around. You ain't finna push him around. If it's coming up, it's coming out. However he feel, he gonna speak it. He's not gonna let nobody tell him what to do, when to do, how to do it. Even though it ain't right, I said, hey, he presented who he was.
Okay.
The first
Exactly who he
didn't.
was, and he came in being exactly
The first day he got elected, he was sitting there with like sitting there pushing the red button on their head. Told him they got 24 hours before you push this button.
Is
He
he
did.
doing this Hispanic people right? What do you think?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And I'm saying that because I got Spanish people in my family. Yes, he is.
I don't want to be
No,
picking
I
cotton
don't
in
agree
the
with
place
that.
of them.
Because the Hispanic people ain't the only one dying here that don't supposed to be here.
exactly.
That's
Right.
You talking about Haitians too?
I think his wife went back because she ain't supposed to be over him.
You talking about Haitians? That's
Yeah,
true.
his wife. She not
That's true
supposed to
now.
be here. She ain't
She
got
got
her
too much money. She ain't going nowhere.
It is
I
crazy.
think she
People
gotta
knock
move
them,
on.
but to be honest
Rich
with
people ain't
you,
going nowhere.
they're doing the job that 90% of the people wouldn't do. And
Right.
90% of the things wouldn't happen without them. I don't knock them, to be honest with you. There's a lot of people that ain't supposed to be here that's here. And it's not just them. It's like he just specifically picks on that race. But I know it's a lot of them that's over here. And I'm talking about the ones in the Indian store, all of them. All of them not supposed to be over here. But guess what? They are. But it's just like that one thing he's just so obsessed with, that one race that no matter what, this is the race he wants out of. Because they're dominating. But they're dominating, but you speak so bad about, foreigners. But even when you had your whole tie service, guess what? It didn't say made in USA, so I'm confused. You use them when they're convenient for you. And then when they're no longer convenient for you, then you want to boot them out the way. That's
They
my
not,
only
they
problem.
not, they not registered. That's the only problem. They're not
Oh
registered.
yeah.
Oh, there's a
Yeah, I
Yeah,
lot
they
of
ain't
people
ready.
over here
don't
ain't
need us.
We
registered.
only talking about the ones that are registered. Everybody that's registered, they still floating around here doing this time.
Dude, they picking
And
them
Trump
up
gonna lead
too.
us to war. We're gonna have
What'd
a
you say,
war.
Raven?
I
That
said
thing.
they picking them up too. The people with their papers. I saw the picture
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. He putting it all on like a registry. He making everybody have a registry now. So
Yeah, you going to jail if you ain't registered.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it, man. I feel like on a financial aspect, if anybody that can help this country out as far as putting money back in the country, he's definitely the guy because he's definitely business savvy. But he'll let you know he don't pay his taxes and all that other shit. I agree with what she said earlier. You can't bully him around. The one thing I do like about him is the fact that if ain't nobody finna fuck with the U.S. while he's in office. That's period, point blank. Like there ain't finna be no terrorists, no saying anything because that man will push the button and blow some shit up. He just don't. That's one thing about him. He don't take shit, bro.
Hey,
Dead serious, bro. Trump don't play, man. That's one thing about him. I mean, if you ever watched him on Shark Tank, he was booming people, bro. Like straight up, he'll tell you like it is. You out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like terrorists and stuff like that, that man ain't gonna take no shit. Like that's just who he is. That's just the bottom line.
I
hey,
agree with him taking away a lot of stuff he trying to take away though. I don't. Cause
yeah,
he didn't have to come from the bottom to the top, He don't know how it
Yes,
never.
feels.
he did.
Who Trump?
Well, I think it's more of like, especially when they was talking about with schooling and all. It's not that he's trying to take it away, especially with like financial aid and stuff. He's trying to show people that there's no way that you got people that's running nonprofit organizations that's millionaires because the money that's supposed to go to the people aren't going to the people. They done found 3 universities that were supposed to be giving the fund money out to the college students, but yet they actually held it back for themselves. And what he's trying to prove is like, look, all the money that y'all giving away, start like tracking it to see why are you giving $30 million to Asia
Yeah.
for Congo, whatever the case may be. Like, why is this money going elsewhere? Why is it not coming back to the community? And I think that's what it is. But I think it's just because of the way it's coming out and it's going around. It's like that little game we used to play back in school when you tell one person something and that by the time it got to the next person, it wasn't even close to what it was supposed to be or whatever. And I
Exactly.
think that's what's happening with what's actually going on. It's like one person gets a piece of it and then they actually add on to it. And by the time it get to everybody else, it's not what it is. I'm not
Hey,
taking
real
up for
quick,
it because
real quick. I want to switch it up real quick. I want to ask y'all something about something I've been wanting to ask. I figured out the question, and it was relationship advice. If it's one characteristic that you had to have from somebody, I think I asked Lori that. What would it be? And it can't be multiple things. It just got to be one.
And say it again.
One characteristic that you would like in your significant other, whoever that may be, right? that's gonna keep you happy, what would that be?
Gratitude.
Gratitude. Elaborate.
Just be grateful, bitch. Be thankful, bitch. No, I'm being for real though. Gratitude, that means, you grateful for that person, what they bring to the table. You know what I mean? The bond that you guys create, all of that. I feel like that's a big deal when it comes to accepting your partner and supporting them.
Who next?
I feel like being spiritual.
Spiritual. Okay, go ahead. I don't know if you capping, but tell me what's up.
Nah, for real, because I feel like out of everything, you gotta know God, you gotta know them demons. If you can't defeat your demons, then you can't defeat nothing. And that's in a relationship. When you meet somebody, like if they're not spiritual and they don't know God, they're not spiritual. It's like they don't know what they finna go through, what battles they finna go through, when it comes to that. And if you don't know what you finna go through, that's like marriage and stuff. The devil hates, marriage. That's under to God. So if
Yeah.
you're not spiritual, you don't know what you finna go through, then guess what? You can mistakenly go do something or something, But when you know what you're coming up against, y'all gonna be strong in that marriage. Y'all gonna be strong as far as, a marriage or something. Or even,
Go ahead, Sauter.
Who's up? Me?
Go ahead,
Oh no, you
Sauter.
said
Sauter. I don't know if you can hear
Yes,
me.
yeah, I can hear you. I said yesterday loyalty, or not yesterday, the other day, but loyalty here.
All right, loyalty. I don't think that need no explanation. Loyalty. But you know what? Go ahead. Still elaborate on it. Let me see. Go ahead. Loyalty, because loyalty can mean a couple things now.
And it means all of them. Every couple of things that you're thinking about, like we said, communication, that falls up under communication, that falls up under spirituality, that falls up under I can't think of what I'm looking for, but yeah, it's basically everything that you're thinking. Because I just feel like if you're not loyal to each other, then it's not gonna work.
What's up, Jazzy? What you got?
I'm thinking
Two
about
men
which
gonna
one
go
I want to
last.
choose. Which one I want to choose. Which one I want to choose.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Choose
thinking
which one you ain't
combative.
capping
Like,
on.
I don't want my spouse combative.
You say say what? Combative.
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 So you saying what? Just being easy,
Yeah,
or
easy going.
just
Don't be combative.
don't be combative?
Easy going. Like even if in a conversation, if I say something that gets you riled up, just keep it cool.
Okay. I guess we can roll with that. I understand what you're saying. Go ahead, Ant.
I said communication. Everything everybody's speaking on revolves around communication. You have to be able to communicate with each other, and I'm working on that myself.
Yeah.
But you have to be able to communicate to get through the spiritual aspect of life, to get through the loyalty aspect of life, to get through the trust aspect of life. Everything revolves around communication. You have to be able to communicate with each other. If there's no communication, it won't work.
You want somebody that can communicate.
Exactly. Well, for me, I think the same thing I've always been going off of is discipline. Uh, if you have discipline, you won't get in those arguments. If you have discipline, you won't spend all the money that you don't supposed to spend to get to this point and get to this point, or you will spend correctly so that you can get to get to where y'all trying to get to as a
You want
team.
somebody disciplined.
You show me
just gotta have this.
you
You know
show
what I
me a
mean?
relationship that don't argue. I'll show you how full of shit that relationship is.
That's true. That's
What?
true. If you go ahead, what's
Hold
up?
on.
What's up? What's up,
Because
Lord?
I feel like when you said arguments, right? But that's the thing when you talked about communication, because I feel like this in the argument, who's really listening to who, right? Because before you even finish
Nobody.
your sentence, I already have what I want to say already formulated. So that means I ain't even listening to what you're saying because I already have my response, right? So it's like, what's the purpose of argument, right? My whole thing is I feel like this, and that's why I love when you said communication, because in our reality is I'm not a child. Don't holler at me, don't scream at me. If you come at me and talk like an adult, I promise you we can have an adult conversation. Now, at the end of it, we might not come to an agreement, but guess what? I didn't yell at you, you didn't yell at me. I actually listened to you because I'm open to listen to what you have to say if you're speaking to me calmly. The problem is so many people are so quick to react. Like, I have to say, I got to get the last word. Or I got to let you know that I can be louder than you. Like, I have to make my point known, but you don't have to yell at me to make your point known. I actually can speak to you very calmly. And if you're in a position where you feel like I'm coming at you in an accepting way, you're going to accept what I'm saying. But if you come at me with that rah, let me tell you something. I done shut down before you even got past the third
What if
round. I promise.
what if you have somebody that's calm, they speaks calm, but they still want to go off at the mouth?
But
They're not
see,
even
that's
yelling.
the thing. That's where the respect comes at. And that's why I tell people, respect has got to be the most important thing that you have, because if you don't respect me, the communication is out the door. I don't care what nobody tell me, because the way you speak to me has a lot to do with our communication. But if you don't respect me and you don't respect my position or who I am or what I bring to the table, your communication is already broken with me.
Why do some of us men struggle with
communication? Let me tell you why.
I'm not gonna say.
No. He said
Hold
men.
on.
He said, why do they mean that? So they
I'm
supposed to
not gonna
answer that.
say, because look, the same way we struggle
I
with
don't
some
like the
things.
tone of how we bring stuff off.
Say that again.
Two things.
I don't
Two
like
things.
the tone of how we bring things.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Two things. Pride and ego.
Pride and ego.
Pride and ego.
With what? Why y'all
Pride and
struggle with
ego.
emotions?
That's why I told her pull the gun out. Pride and ego.
Communication. What we struggle with communication on our side is pride and ego. Why do
Pride and ego.
females? Why do you think females struggle with communication?
Or could it be that you all struggle with it because when you were younger, you got shut down when you try to communicate with people?
A lot of women don't know how to communicate.
A lot of times it's never like you just to learn how to communicate. Where does it start off at? It starts when you're a kid. So when most people get older,
Jazzy? What you said?
Huh? I said a lot of women don't know how to communicate.
Oh,
they don't know how to express themselves. They don't know when they're being heard.
We be too emotional.
Yeah, the whole time he heard everything you said, but in your head he ain't listening at all. He's listening. He just don't care.
They don't know how to struggle with communication.
His feelings, your feelings is not his feelings.
So you don't think dudes have emotions? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, they do have emotions, but women be wanting the men to feel like if I'm hurt, you should be hurt with me. It don't work like that.
That's actually true. We're not emotional creatures like a woman is. A woman is emotional.
Right.
So we have to have that sense of it. And my lady remind me all the time. You know, she remind me all the time. You know, I have to approach her a certain way.
Yeah.
She has she's emotional. She's very emotional. So I have to approach her a certain way. If I don't, then the communication goes left.
That's high.
So I have to learn to approach her a certain way. If not, then the communication be all jacked up. Because women naturally are emotional creatures.
After that.
I've been working on being emotional.
Hey, real quick though, how do you catch that? Like, say you out here, you in the date girl again, and you trying to find the right one. How do you catch that though? What do you look for in somebody to figure out if they're a great listener, because most of us don't even give time for it to
You can tell by how they respond to
on
conversations.
what.
To conversations, if they're a good listener, you can tell by their responses to anything.
After how much time?
I mean, after the first
When you
conversation,
first meet them, shoot.
right?
You think so?
Like sometimes a day can be like, yeah, nah, that's not gonna do it.
But
Yeah.
I'm not talk to you. I'm not talk to you.
Right. I had to do a dude like that yesterday, trying to walk with me. I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna work. Can you leave me alone?
First time you disrespect me, I'm gonna cut you off because I ain't gonna deal with it. You know,
Like
like
you
What
hold
if-
your
what-
chest up real hard, like you want.
Oh yeah, no, that's too much, of course. What if they, what if they need, like, what if us guys need that person to love them like that, to kind of show them? Because look, when everyone acts like they're seasoned in the dating world, but a lot of us fail at finding somebody that's gonna marry us and creating that bond and that family and living happily ever after. Like, that's why I asked you how much time. Is like, we are so in a hurry to figure out if that's the person for us that we already judging them without trying to help them. Sometimes we ain't even thinking about helping that person.
it's the fact that sometimes us as women, we done been through so much. So when we run into it again, we like, I ain't gonna deal with it at all. You know, I'm not to go.
Oh, I understand
I
that.
feel like, I feel like if I don't see that person trying to help themselves and bettering themselves, what can I do for you? Like, you're not even listening to your own self-conscience, and you know you're wrong at certain points in your actions. So what can my words do to change you and make you uplift yourself? I can only do so much as in talking about you uplifting yourself. You got to actually put in the action behind it.
Do you feel like having the right supporting cast though is what helps people push through to marriage and just being together? Because with me, my mother has died. My father is not really a vocal guy, so it's never the reason probably I'm single right now like that is because I just never I feel like I never really had that structure when it comes to a female being on the same level as another female that could actually talk out some of the problems that me and her are having. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all have somebody that actually feels y'all pain and what y'all trying to communicate to that man, maybe he'll understand a little bit more. But when he doesn't have that female grandmother, mom, maybe he got some strong aunties and stuff like that. A lot of that stuff, like Laura was saying earlier, that's trauma, and a lot of us don't get the proper attention to be to help us become better people, men and women. I'm talking about on both sides. So, like, that's the reason why I said discipline, because I feel like after so many times of doing somebody wrong, you shouldn't have to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Hurting their feelings. You feel me?
But that's why you got to be careful, because when you're unhealed, you'll bleed on other people.
True.
And so sometimes people don't take, like, you could be single for 10 years, but are you working on yourself for those 10 years? And that's the problem. A lot of people be single, but they really not working on themselves. And the hardest thing to do whenever you're like in your space is to accept accountability. Like, what am I accountable for? What did I contribute to a lot of my hurt? Like me, I was in a relationship, marriage for 13 years. I should have left in year 2. I drugged myself for 11 years. Not him. I did, because I stayed in it. I have to hold accountability, because at any moment I should have left. So I can't be mad at you. I got to be mad at myself, because I subjected myself to that additional hurt that was so unnecessarily if I would have pulled myself out a long time ago. But because of the fears that you have when you're unhealed, you'll continue on in a situation because there are unhealed things that you just continue to do until you heal on it.
I think when people get into relationships and they new to relationships, they don't know the questions to ask a person.
Communication.
So when you go through a long-term relationship and it's fucked up, Then you get to the next person, you like, oh, what's your name? What's your mama name? Hey, are you traumatized? Then you start figuring out the questions you should have asked the first time from the bad experience versus just going along with the flow and then expecting you're going to change somebody down the line. If you're looking for marriage, you should know the criteria that you want in marriage. And if any of them is no for him, don't wait for him to change because he's not going to change. If he don't mark that list, he ain't the one.
I feel
So the
like
question with that, go ahead.
I feel like you truly never really know a person because people change at any moment. Like I done been with a person for 3 years and they was perfect, respectful, everything. I mean everything. And after those 3 years, he just turned like into a monster, you know? So it's like you really never know what time, you know, to be with somebody, how long, you know, because people change like mentally, you know.
We change every day. We change we change every day. It might be a drastic change or dramatic change, but we change every day. We learn each other every day.
So we
Um,
never really understand your person. You never gonna really understand the person.
right.
Perfect.
So you have to go into these, asking questions, but you got to remember. We all have to remember one thing. You can't go into situations, relationships and stuff, expecting to change somebody or somebody to change you. You adapt to them. They adapt to you, so you don't change them. It's about adaptation. Learning that person, how to move around that person, what to say to that person, what not to say to that person. That's all about adaptation. But at the same time, like you just said, you also have to, in that process, you do have to take accountability. That's huge. So I agree.
And one thing to get yourself hurt, don't expect you out of other people. That would be the biggest disappointment you can ever, because you will never find you in somebody else. And that's the problem. Sometimes I feel like that's what we be looking for. We be looking for people
Yep.
to be like us or to respond like us, to act like us. And that's going to be the biggest disappointment, because you're not going to find you in anyone else. I don't care who's on this earth.
No,
You're not going to find
that's
yourself
weird.
in other people, but you have to learn. The one thing I tell people when they first meet people, never tell somebody what you're looking for in a person. Because guess what's going to happen? They're going to give you everything you're looking for, because
Exactly.
I'm going to give you a false representation of who I am, because this is what you're looking for. Oh, you like a man with money? Let me shower you with gifts. You like this, you like that, you like this. Oh, she like this, she like. They're going to give you what you're looking for, but people got to realize you can only live on that false representation so long. After a while, you're going to break. It might take
Yeah.
2, 3, 4 years, but you're going to break eventually. You're going to
Man,
start showing who you really are, because a false foundation will never stay solid when a true storm comes through. It just won't happen.
I agree. I'd rather go through the
like what?
hailstorm than have something perfect. That way, me and my lady, we been through it, man. We've been together 8, 9 years, man. We've been through it. Zach can tell you, we've been through it, but we still building, we still growing, we still learning each other. That's a lifetime. That's a lifetime thing. It's not okay. I learned you now, and I know how you move, and that's just it. No, that's a lifetime to the day you die, especially if you're gonna be with that person. It's a lifetime deal. That's a deal that you make with that person to learn each other and love each other, but also to communicate as well too. But then, like I said earlier, then here comes the accountability. So you have to, when stuff goes left, you have to be held accountable and accept that, and learn to communicate with each other. But I agree. I agree 100%.
That's what it's about, man. Man, everybody know relationships is hard, bro. It's just crazy how it always turns to a man against woman. I don't know how it starts, man and woman, and next thing you know, y'all picking at each other's family. Like you think it's a little small joke when you talk about your family at first, stuff you done told him too. You done pillow talk to told my uncle. He got on his left toe. He got a, you know what I'm saying? Then your significant other turn it around. Y'all just eating together, and y'all get in an argument. Oh, here we come. He gonna bring it out. That's why your uncle got left toe on his You know what I'm saying?
That's me. That's me.
You feel me?
That's where respect come in at though. You know,
That's
if
me.
y'all don't never start, you gotta respect each other. You can't never start it. You can't start nothing like that. You gotta
And
respect.
that's when the loyalty comes in because
Don't be so still.
that's something I told you out of secrecy of both of us.
Man, listen, loyalty though is so easy to break. Loyalty, you only make one mistake, you lost that person's loyalty forever. You've lost it.
You
You
think you
feel me?
can gain a person loyalty back?
You can't get it
That's
back.
why. That's why I
asking-
think that's the
I'm
biggest
asking, you
thing
think you can get it
because
back?
Nah, I don't think.
because I ain't trusting you. I ain't
What about a
One
person
more
who
thing.
cheating somebody?
It's
You
a
know,
wrap.
like, so do y'all think y'all can get back with a cheating person?
Hold on, let me turn your mic up. Turn your mic up a little bit. Say what
No,
now
I
again?
got that with somebody that done cheated on me.
Say that.
You hear me?
Yeah, say it one more time.
Y'all think y'all can get back with a person who cheated on you?
I ain't get back to it with a person that bump into me and don't say sorry.
Man. Okay, you talking about from a woman's point of view or a
Hey,
man's point of view?
funny as
A
hell.
man, woman, both of them.
Oh, it's anybody.
Because men, I don't think the cheating thing, man, it's more about what are they doing for you consistently. That's why you see a lot of people let people, all these big time athletes cheat multiple times because it's just they don't want to mess their life up. It's just too much going on consistently. Bam, 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 bam. And then as soon as that stops, though, then they start saying that, hold on, this person ain't doing for me no more. It was a lot of stuff that was coming out with Kanye and Kim. And you see how that went. You know what I'm saying? Kanye supposedly stopped giving her small, simple presents. You know what I'm saying?
No, he
So
went mentally crazy.
he did go crazy, but he stopped. He still, you know, your man, y'all done dealt with some guys that probably was crazy than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
So crazy, then stop. You know, stop being crazy.
You can't stop being crazy. You just can't. That man was how she met him. He was the same Kanye. Believe that.
He wasn't. No,
I'm
he
telling
wasn't.
you. You can listen to it in his music already. You know what I'm saying?
He
And
wasn't.
then
He was a conspiracist.
but y'all see one thing y'all said earlier.
Close.
Trying to change somebody, you can't. You got to adapt to them. Anthony was saying that earlier about adapting. When you go into the relationship, especially me, I need to take this advice. You cannot change that person. Once you see that person a cheater, that person a cheater. Once you see that person lie about little shit, damn, you can forgive them 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. They're gonna still do the same shit to you. It's gonna be in other ways. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be other ways. Sometimes with us men, what bring us men sometimes down to reality is children, but it's supposed to do it to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But when you add those children to the equation, those children start disrespecting the man and do this, you kind of already lost your household. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's a small subject, but it turns to a big subject, and it can go any given way with the way I just said it. I promise you.
So you don't feel like
It-
the person changed, basically.
if you get with God, yeah, you can change, but change in what way? You talking about being truthful?
Anything like you know, when it's a cheater, like they cheat or they like to lie, you know, any little thing, you know, as far as a relationship, like you know, you can go through it, you know, like do you feel like a person changed, you know, like I feel like men, like you say, you can't change a man. I feel like a man have to change his own self. He have to want to do right.
That's the key thing. You saw how Anthony did look. That's the key thing about good guys, because a man is gonna stay when he want to stay. If he want to do right by you, and he's trying multiple times to do right by you. Now there are distractions. The distractions come when either somebody jealous of you for no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. You might be jealous of them. But that's what I was trying to talk on earlier. You start talking about people's family. Y'all start comparing the family. Well, all y'all didn't graduate over there on y'all side. You know what I'm saying? It's just little shit like that. Well, shit, none of y'all don't know how to cook on y'all side. You know what I'm saying? Little things. You see how you looking, right? Little things like that. Exactly. And it turns ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't no saint because I'm definitely the type to try to get my get back. Like you can't how I am, you can't do me wrong and expect me not to match your energy. I ain't that type of guy. Like I'm just not that type of guy. I'm trying to become more of that type of guy because that's what it takes to make it. It takes you to be. Somebody said this yesterday on TikTok. Whatever you can bear, you have to find that in the person. Because if you can't bear it, oh man, he snore too loud. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, he cuss too much. He drink too much. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like people really don't understand. Like you have
to doing the process.
Say that.
In the process of your get back, there's two wrongs make a right.
Never.
It does.
It don't make it right. Never.
For me it does. I'm a Scorpio. It does. For me, it does.
Okay, explain.
It does. Because I'm only gonna retaliate if you deserve it. I'm only gonna sting you if you deserve it. So
what if he stings you back?
Ain't no sting back. I've never been stung back. I've never met nobody that can go against me.
What's your sign, Jazz?
Scorpio.
Okay, you got it.
Spiritual Scorpio. How about that? God told me to sting you today.
But was it worth it?
Every last bit of it. I've been waiting since 2008 to sting. Yes, I finally got you.
We can't hear you, Puerto Rican mom. We can't hear you. Yeah, but I get what you're saying. I got a bad case.
Some people need it. Now you go around, you go think you gonna do everybody wrong, and you get across me, you ain't gonna do nobody wrong after me.
Watch this. Watch this right here. What do they say about Taurus?
They need attention. They do stuff for attention.
And
I would never date a Taurus again. That got to be the worst. Good gosh. Man, let me tell you.
They do just for attention.
Taurus is not the word.
Taurus, my friend. You an April Taurus? You an April Taurus?
I'm a May Taurus.
Oh, you're a May Taurus.
But no.
It don't matter which month it is. They just want to
it's a Taurus. It's a bull. Y'all so strong minded. Y'all gotta be right. Like if you're not right, if you're not right, you about to go Google on the internet to try to find the answer to make yourself right. Even if it don't sound right, you gonna make it sound right to make yourself right. But
like you know what I'm
definitely and
you know what I mean?
When you talk about once they snap, that's it.
Oh, that's it.
Ain't no bringing them back down.
My stepdad is Taurus, so we cool.
Hey,
I don't have problems with Taurus.
They fucked up with that text message, bro.
Man, who you telling?
Hey, man, you talking about sending a text message after you done said something already? You gonna already say what you said. You gonna say it again in the text message.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta reiterate it.
So you see how you do that? Now you see how you do that question for Taurus out there.
Exactly. Hey, listen, it's all about trying to better myself. The thing is, man, I learned accountability. That's kind of why we started this too. Ain't nothing like trying to build yourself up from asking your peers, like, damn, what the fuck am I doing wrong in this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? I really don't like, I'm not pressing for love, but at the same time, I do want it. You know what I'm saying? And I was in a relationship and we just, we tried to bang it out, but sometimes things just don't work out for you. Like my bros, Aunt Uh, Riley, I got a lot of homeboys. If they ain't married, they damn near married. You know what I'm saying? They've been together with their girl forever. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
good.
And I'm one of them only one that's single. Me and a couple of other ones.
But it's because you got to remember when we come in this world, right? I feel like we're pieces of a puzzle, right? And so as we navigate through life, we learn how to put those puzzle pieces together or whatever. But sometimes we be taking those little corner puzzle pieces and we be trying to fit it in the middle when that piece ain't supposed to be there. And a lot of times that's with people in our lives. We try to put them where they don't belong. And no matter
Mhm.
what we do, we're going to try to make this work, even though you done seen every red flag possible. You
Man,
see
Mhm.
everything you needed to see, but you're like, oh no, maybe this, maybe that. But that piece ain't supposed to be there. That piece supposed to be down here. And once you
Mhm.
move that piece into place, that's when you start to become at peace within yourself because you moved you moved what it needed to be out the way. And so now you're like, okay, but you got to stop looking for that perfect woman. You got to stop looking for that perfect person because you're never going to find them. And
never.
sometimes you're looking for everybody. That's why I said it's be careful when people date. Because sometimes when you date, when you finding a person, you try to find pieces of everybody that you dated. You try to find it in that one person. Whew, good
I
luck with
found
that
the
one.
perfect one. I found some perfect
And that's the
one.
thing, I'm gonna take this from
Baby
this
D.
person. I'm gonna take this from that person, and I'm gonna make me a Build-A-Bear person. That ain't how it works, you got to remember everything that list, you had that list of I ain't gonna like a person if they do this, that, this,
Hold
this,
on,
that.
Lord. Hold
Hmm?
on, Lord. What's the perfect person to you, Jazzy?
I done found some perfect people that with your heart beating for. Yeah, I'm like, I'm scared. Nah, this too good to be true.
Okay,
Uh,
what
nothing
happened?
wrong. You can't find nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with the person. Nothing.
So why
I,
you ain't
I was
stay with him?
I was able to experience how men experience me when they meet me and they like ain't nothing wrong with her. You ain't gonna find nothing wrong with me. And then when you meet somebody that's the same, it's a whole different feeling. You start feeling nervous. Like the conversation good.
Dang.
Everything you want is good. There's no problems. 7 years
So what's
straight, no problems.
so what was the
Just
problem
perfect.
then?
Just too perfect. Too perfect.
What the hell?
Too perfect. Well, I stopped dealing with him because he like you gonna have my baby in 3 months. I'm like, you done put a timeline on it. You done put a timeline on it. He was the owner of Delta Airlines, and I'm like, I can't. This too much. This
Hey,
too rich
look.
for my blood.
You know what that called? You know what that was? You
What?
know what that was, right?
What was that?
Hey, you
My
put it on the
blessing.
man. Sometimes look, y'all have to understand, y'all have power, man. Y'all have power the same way we do. And when them two powers, if one overdo, he probably never met nobody like you. That
He
could
said he never had a woman that had good head and good vagina, and
okay
two in
then.
one. Two in
Oh,
one. He said he usually meet them when they got one or the other, but not both.
okay. So
Look,
so
she
so
fell out.
so so you laughing, but how you blame? So how you gonna blame him then?
I didn't blame him. I took that on me. That's why I said he was perfect. I didn't put nothing on him.
But you
Yeah, you
I ain't
did
put
before
nothing
him
on
act
him.
like that. You put the 2 for 1 on him.
Yeah, my daddy told me don't do that. He said don't
I
do
can't
that.
hear you, Puerto Rico, man. I can't hear what you're saying.
I said if I don't, there's no other way I can. Like once I'm doing it, there's no other way I can't half do it. Like I'm a Scorpio, I'm a perfectionist. No other way it was gonna get done.
So look, bruh just didn't know what to do. You had him in the headlock. But look, he saw himself with you. Now you gotta think about what you just did. Now you got that man going in trauma because you ain't he think you done played
Yeah,
with his mind.
yeah, he ain't smiled the same since. Yeah, I know.
Okay, did you tell him you loved him?
No,
You
That's
told him
probably why
how
them
it was
airplanes
from
falling
the
out of the
first
sky.
beginning.
huh?
Like you told him the deal from the first start. Because I know certain women be
Yes,
straightforward.
I told him the deal. We wasn't even supposed to get together. It was a business deal. We wasn't even supposed to go all that far.
Hmm.
I was just trying to get I was trying to get a new staff agency in another state. That's all I was trying to do. He
Oh,
started
boy.
he had a car lot too. He started bringing new cars every day. I wasn't saying nothing. I wasn't impressed. Like, okay, my family rich too. Like, what are we talking about? Then that's when he was like, he
What
kept
y'all
trying to
think?
put the pressure on me.
Them be the one. Yeah, them be the one that get
Look
you.
real.
Yeah.
This look real.
He
Does it
bought
look
me
real?
he bought like it was
It
like
look
a
real.
$80,000 ring. Oh
Damn.
God.
What the hell happened right there?
This look real, y'all.
Was it real? That
It
we
look like
oh
her wrist got.
like what's that?
Yeah, it do. It does.
I don't know what it is.
What you over there doing?
You doing
Yeah, is it supposed to look like going to the white meat? It's supposed to be you supposed to look injured?
Yeah, you doing cosmetic, like custom cosmetic stuff.
Yeah,
Damn.
the FX
Yeah.
makeup.
It gotta be more bumpy like.
Yeah, you got it.
I know.
Take it from me.
Get it right.
Yeah, it look fire, man. Say take it from me. Hey man, y'all can't be doing dudes like that, man. We do have hearts, you know what I'm saying? Dudes have hearts too. You know
In
what I
3
mean?
months, I didn't tell him to do that. He could have took his time.
Hey, we be knowing in 5 minutes.
Look, I wasn't supposed to be the last to know though. I was supposed to be the first to know.
That's the truth. Yeah.
He didn't
So
even
he a
let me
simp.
know he had these feelings like this.
So basically he is simp, man. Bro was a simp, and
His
she
mama
done took
cussed
the
me
man
out like,
heart.
what you do to my son? He ain't never act like this before.
That's what his mom said.
Yeah.
The mom tried to talk to you.
Yeah, she like, he ain't never did this before. Like, what you do to my son? I can't tell you that.
Well, hold on. See. So you was around, bro, for more than you. So basically, you was around him for what? 90 days. You said 3
90
months,
days.
and you knew you didn't like him the first day.
I liked him, but not on that level.
Gotcha.
Because we never had no conversation. That's why I'm saying when you be somebody, you gotta ask the right questions. If we was talking like that, then it would have made sense. But we just talking about business. And the whole time he getting turned on because it's like this bitch got 6 degrees, she got a CDL, she got a health insurance license. Like he getting more, but he ain't telling me shit. Like, let me know.
The intellect.
I'd have married him.
The intellect, yeah.
I don't even need the
We look at
name.
the
I don't need the name. I don't care fuck about your middle name, last name. I'd have took the ring.
I got a question.
What up?
So with you being a like that with that many capabilities and you doing your thing, is it hard for you to find men on your level? Right.
Because they always want to compete with me. They always want to compete.
Okay.
And there ain't no competing with me.
Okay. Can't
I don't try to make you feel stupid. Like, I'm like Jesus. I can help you with anything, but I'm not finna make you feel like you less than. I want you to feel as equal as me, like we teammates. They don't care about none of that.
Yeah.
They're like, you not finna be richer than me. It's gonna happen. It's really no stopping.
See, there you go. Why is it a competition? It turns into a competition. That's in long-term relationships too, though. People that done been together 3-4 years, all of a sudden that shit turns into a competition.
Men like that.
You know why?
Make more.
You know why?
I like that too.
Because a man want to feel needed. So if you handling everything yourself, he gonna be like, well, ain't no room here for me.
I heard you. Damn.
Ain't no room here for me. So he gonna get a nothing ass bitch. Somebody that's
hold on now. Hold on. So you saying?
And that's funny that she say that because you would think that it would be easier for a man, because then all he's still providing as a man, giving that masculinity in the household, all of that. But if I got everything going on, why is that an issue? You know what I'm saying?
Because he can't do nothing. That's why he gonna go down the street, fuck the bitch in the project that just need $40. She gonna make that nigga feel like Superman. Oh, he paid my phone bill. Oh my God. Whole time, bitch, my bill paid, my hair, nails did, everything. Like, what the fuck? You ain't gonna get no excitement.
So paying your phone bill won't do nothing for you. Okay.
I mean,
What?
a broke bitch would be excited about that. Like, oh my god, he paid my bill. Me, my bitch, I've been paying my bills since I was 14. I'm 38. Why am I excited about a phone bill? What the fuck?
Let me say this. Can I say? Can y'all hear
Yeah,
me?
go ahead. Go ahead.
I say I agree with her because most women be happy because this man have spent $100 on a dinner or whatever, a little phone bill. But when you gonna pay my rent? Pay bigger bills than just take me out to eat McDonald's and Longhorn and stuff. Like pay my bills.
Pay for my trip out the
Pay
country.
your trip.
Yes.
So y'all don't think, okay, what's enough money for a date then? What's enough money for a date? How about that? To take,
It
if you
depends on the
interested in that
person.
dude.
It depends on the person. Because if the person is lame, then he got to go all the way out. But if he got great character, he can take me to a little 3-star, 4-star or something. You know what I'm saying? We having good conversation.
Applebee's.
Yeah, we could. No, we ain't doing Applebee's. So
Oh
that's
Lord,
the first
hold
thing.
on,
Not
man.
the first. Not at the beginning. Not at the beginning.
At the
Take
beginning, okay. At
Not
the
at the beginning
beginning,
now.
okay.
Because the beginning
Started.
gonna set it off. You take me to a restaurant where the plate is like $70. Okay, motherfucker, really that lets me know you looking for somebody. But you take me to a cheap
Okay.
ass restaurant, some shit we can do when we 7 years in, nigga. No, this is why you single.
So
You
look,
not putting in enough effort.
I'm just speaking on just regular guys. So they coming in.
Regular
They
guy.
gotta take you to Olive Garden. That's what you're saying. They gotta take you to Olive Garden. That's about $70. That's about $70. That's about $100. You drinking
And
or
liquor
Something like
whatever?
that.
with liquor.
You drinking alcohol too when you going to eat there?
No, I
The
don't
first
drink.
date?
No, I tell them I don't drink and smoke when I first meet them. I don't drink and smoke.
Hey, look, that's what you
They'll
want, lady. You heard
try
that?
to get you weed and shit. They'll try to give you
Right.
liquor and weed and shit.
Right.
But I don't drink and smoke.
That's me. I don't
Man,
drink.
if y'all don't get anything from this,
Well, my
that right
skin.
there is game. Right there. Tell that motherfucking dude you don't drink or smoke. But it's a lot of
For
people.
real. Because I want to do
can't
that on my own time. I don't need you to do that anyway.
Right. I can go get
They
my
gonna think
own
you a hood
drug.
nigga. They gonna think you a hood chick. Like she drink and smoke. We probably go sit by the beach and drink and smoke. No.
Oh, they
No.
trying to take you to the trap. Like, you
Yeah.
never know.
No.
We gonna go chill.
But
with
then they
the
like, oh,
homegirls.
she don't drink and smoke. Okay, let me take base somewhere. There we go.
Okay,
Gonna go to
babe.
David
I don't
Buster's.
tell nobody I drink and smoke. I don't do no drugs.
Hey
baby.
man, we done been on this
Too
motherfucker
many
live
girls.
for a minute, man. We it's probably about 5 or 10 more minutes in it, and we'll let it go.
Okay.
Yeah, you can come back tomorrow, whatever. I think we done worked out. What I did want to see if we worked out some of the sound. So the sound, I saw what I had to do on my side is lower everybody mic a little bit, and I had to lower the volume on the main
I
screen.
gotta go back in and do the rest
So
of
once
this.
I did it, now I think everybody volume kind of coming in the correct way. But that right there is definitely gonna get brought back up because that was a good topic for some reason. And if you want to go check it out, it's on pretty much everybody figured out how to share the post.
No, I share later.
Okay, I guess afterward, what I'll do is I'm gonna take away. I think Sauter, you already in it. I'm gonna take away me, Anthony, and I think Laura, you might be in it too. But I'm gonna give y'all the access to just push it on y'all side, so that next time you go live, it'll show on your Facebook, it'll show on your Instagram, it'll show on all that.
Okay.
Because I think that this right here was definitely a trial run.
My fans
But I
go
think y'all
crazy.
want to go back and check it out to see what what I'm saying.
They
It's
see
always
me
good.
go live on anything. They gonna go crazy. They gonna go
But
crazy.
anyway,
Ain't
everybody
gonna lie.
introduce themselves, right? Everybody know who everybody is. You
So
got
far.
Laura to the top right. You got Ray B up to the second to the in the middle. You got
Ray
Anthony. Ray B, yeah.
Because he gonna keep saying Ray B.
I said Ray B. Oh, my bad.
You
Wow.
I ain't even hear what I said. My fault. My fault.
And it be confusing me because you know my name.
All right, to the bottom right, you got Saudi. In the middle, you got Jazzy. That's right there at the bottom right, and bottom in the middle. And on the left, you got Lita. I say her name call me Lita, but I say Puerto Rican princess.
Rican mommy.
Yeah. I say that, you know what I'm saying? You know, ain't nothing like repping where you from, repping your you know, your background. So that's how we is. I appreciate y'all, man. It's already damn 8:45. So we finna jump the fuck off. All right. I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow if y'all want to get on it. Just whenever on Saturday and Sunday, I do be on early. You can look, this ain't no requirement. If y'all want to come on, come on. If you don't, you don't. Regardless, I'm gonna be on this motherfucker trying to push it. And then on Saturday and Sunday, it's 3:00. So, like I said, about 15 minutes. Show your face, come off, because I use all this for commercials. And I'm gonna push it. I'm just gonna keep pushing it until we get more and more and more live viewers. Somebody showed me how to actually market this podcast, and I'm gonna follow the whole plan. I'm gonna just put money behind it and I'm gonna follow it until it becomes a success, and then y'all can get paid for this shit. Because your time is money, and I definitely appreciate you. And I stay loyal to the motherfuckers that be loyal to me. All right.
Okay, I got a whole bunch more stories Saturday.
Exactly. All right. So y'all cool?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes,
well,
sir.
I'm gonna play the outro.
I feel like stopping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh. I feel like stopping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh. I feel like slapping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh. These motherfuckers on the road, where the hell they learn to drive? Jive turkeys at my job, about to get a cool, cold, mean five. Should've took the day off, might slap my boss. My own damn kids pissing me off, as if I hadn't had enough. Chipotle fuck my goddamn order up. I'm fed up, I'm fed up, I'm fed up. I feel like slapping a nigga today. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I feel like slapping a nigga today. See me waving you down. This guy came after me, I was here first, but you serving him rounds. No, I bought the Uber here, my friends expecting me to buy